Hey everybody, as a developer, it's often we need to work with the databases. That brings the challenges both at the production and the local environments. And today, I'm going to focus the three main concerns about local MySQL setup. Alright, let's define the problems. First of all, we need to have working MySQL environment, independent from our application service itself. That will bring a lot of advantages. A couple of them are logging the errors separately, or specifying system resources. And do not forget, separation of concern is a good practice anyways. Those were the problems. Now let's have a look at the solutions. We're going to use Docker to create our working environment. That will help us to keep application itself in a different container, and the database will be also as another container. For the second problem, Docker gives us the ability to work with the data volumes, which is going to help us keep the data even though we have to destroy and recreate our local environment. And last but not least, we are going to have three different running containers, and you will be able to specify which MySQL version you want to use. Right, let's get started. First of all, you'll be able to find all the files I'm working on this tutorial on GitHub. In the README file, also edit the code snippet to stop and delete all the Docker containers. I will be using it quite often. And it's a handy tool, and it might be useful for you anyways. I also would like to mention you about the Docker images we are going to use. The first one is the MySQL image. You can see the image tags here. We're gonna specify one of these to be able to bring our containers up. And also you can see the other details in this page. It's the official page for the Docker Hub. For example, environmental variables or where to store the data. This part is quite important for us. This is going to MySQL, keep all the database related stuff, and then we need to mount it to our own local host. And also you can have a look at the PHP part as well. You can see all the tags, which PHP version you want to use for the application servers, but it's totally up to you. We're not going to any details about this. Alright, let's have a look at the code. We're going to have three files. One is the Dockerfile, one is the Makefile, and the Docker Compose. Makefile is going to help us to build images and also to create the containers. Dockerfile, you can use it. It's not going to be handy for us because we're going to make things a bit quicker. So we're not going to map this Dockerfile. Instead of, we're going to use directly the Docker image. But if whenever you need it to create all these packages and etc., you can use it, it's there. For now, we are commenting out MySQL 8 version and the volumes, and we're just gonna do the first test. For that, we just need the PHP MySQL 5.7, and also another thing important is the environmental variable. Beside that, the ports. We need to do the mapping here, and then we will be able to reach the database through our local platform inside the Docker containers. And for that, after connecting these two different containers, I think we're good to go. Let's have a try. Right now, it is supposed to pull all the images, but I've done this process before, so images were there. You can see MySQL 8 there, MySQL 5.7 there, and the PHP itself there. So it's just creating this containers and actually do the mapping. And for now, I think that's it. Let's have a look at the database part now. I'm using Table Plus. Before seeing that, actually, let's have a look at the database details. As you can see, it's the local host, the port number, it's mapped already, and the user and the password details. It's exactly here's all the information, and also specify the database as block. And let's connect. Hopefully we should be able to connect this. And yeah, I already prepared some MySQL, and let's run this. And the table is there. Let's put some random data in it. Yeah, we should be seeing this data. Correct. To keep things in the one screen, I'm going to continue from here and use our block. You're going to see, yeah, you're seeing the same data is here. What am I going to do is like we had these containers. I'm going to kill them. Now they should be gone forever. What am I going to do is also going to enable these volumes. And also I'm going to enable this Mysql 8. So we will be able to work with two versions. Like whatever you pointed here, it's going to work. And let's run it again. Yeah, it's booting the Mysql 8 as well, as you can see. Yeah, we have two versions. And then we're going to have the database volume. Now, let's connect to Mysql one more time. Yeah, our passport is 123.123, you can see. Okay, let's try one more time. 23123. Yeah, it's ready now. Block. Yeah, it's empty because before we didn't have this volume. Now I'm going to create a table and I'm going to put some data in it. You see the data, and I'm going to kill the instances again. And I'm gonna get them back. Yeah, they're back. Let's try to connect. Use our database. Data should be there. Yeah, it's there. So that solved our other problems. We mentioned earlier we have the local development environment. Data is persistent even though we destroyed it. And then also we have the ability to work with a different version of the Mysql. I think for today, that's it. Thanks for watching.